Yeah.
Yeah, I suddenly remember that song name. Sorry, that song name is Galla Gudiya.
Oh,
You should definitely hear it. It's
yeah,
really
yeah,
so
yeah.
fun.
And
Okay, let's come to
yeah, speaking of that, all these three films that we have already mentioned, that Dil Chahta Hai, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, and Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, all these three films had some brilliant soundtrack. Like one of the best soundtrack. Dil Chahta Hai is easily one of the best soundtrack of 2000s. Yeah, that just made like how can I say, like that just made an impact like what Roja did in 90s. Yeah, even the music
There's
composer
a
Amit Trivedi. Yeah, sorry.
there's a
Yeah,
huge story behind Dil Chahta's music.
yeah. You both
So
have discussed
basically,
that. Yeah. I remember that. Like,
yeah, I don't know that story, so I
yeah,
would
Even I
like
don't
to
know the
hear.
story.
yeah.
okay.
Like,
So Dil Chahta is
sorry. I just came to this point. Amit Trivedi mentioned like in his five favorite albums of all time. He mentioned this one, and he said something like, "What Roja did in '90s, likewise this film also did in 2000s. It's a big revolution or something like that." Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
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 Utkarsh.
yeah. You can.
yeah. So basically, the director of Dil Chahta Hai, Farhan Akhtar, he wanted the he wanted the music of Dil Chahta Hai to be directed by none other than Mr. A.R. Rahman. So, but due to some date problems and something, A.R. Rahman couldn't, do the music.
I should like yeah.
So
Unfortunately,
basically the
guys,
same thing, he conveyed to Shankar Ehsaan Loy, and they got it, and they were like, okay. And he didn't mention that I want the music to be as good as A.R. Rahman, or like A.R. Rahman, but he just wanted that I want the fields to be as A.R. Rahman has created the songs for Roja or Bombay, or Sathiya or something like that.
Yeah,
And then they created it. So basically the song, the whole song, the track of Dil Chahta Hai has basically a variety of different songs and variety of elements, because as a musician I have studied thoroughly the whole album of Dil Chahta Hai, and I can break down each and every element of the each and every song. So but that isn't the topic for today, so I'll leave it there. So yeah, so basically he wanted the song and the music, the sound, to be as A.R. Rahman would do it. So
yeah,
the three of them, Shankar Ehsaan Loy, they were just sitting in a studio, and they were just playing with the bass line. So they just came with the bass line, Dil Chahta Hai. So it's like Dil Chahta Hai, time 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 time.
yeah,
So basically they build the whole track, the whole song out of those 4 or 5 notes on the bass. So, and the simple rhythm, as A.R. Rahman or Sir Ilia Raja would do, because you know when you study the music of Ilia Raja, or when you study the music of A.R. Rahman, you would always get a little bit resemblance of Sir Ilia Raja, because A.R. Rahman used to play for Ilia Raja. So whenever you compare the songs of Ilia Raja, or whenever you compare the songs of both of them, Ilia Raja and A.R. Rahman, you would always get a little resemblance of Ilia Raja's music, or Ilia Raja's song in A.R. Rahman's music. So the same thing they created in Dil Chahta Hai's music, and that worked out so well, because I still remember I was like 4 or 5 when the film got released, or even small, I don't know. But still, when I used to listen to those songs, Dil Chahta Hai, or what was this song with Preeti Zinta with
koi
Saif Ali
kahe.
Khan? Yeah, Koi Kahe Kehta Rahe, or the
जाने क्यों
Jaane Kyun Log
To
Mohabbat Karte Hain.
yeah.
I
And
mean, I
Udit
mean, I was,
Narayan
I
won
was, I
national
was,
award for that song, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I was literally, so small to understand the lyrics, but I used to groove to it all day. Jaane kyun log mohabbat karte hain. Like
I
I
I
don't
I
have,
really loved Jaane Kyun, but I
yeah,
loved वो लड़की है कहाँ.
yeah. So same thing,
Ah,
same thing.
yeah, it's
So
one of the
basically,
best like visual songs. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
basically sarcastically, I'm a 3-year or 4-year-old boy who doesn't know shit about mohabbat or doesn't know shit about love, and I'm like singing it to like another level where I am like, oh, jaane ke log mohabbat karte, like I've done it for like million times or something. So that was the power of the song, or that was the power of music in Dil Chahta Hai. So it was tremendous work by Shankar Ehsaan Loy, one of their best work ever.
Yeah. While talking about Dil Chahta Hai,
And
I
one of the
cannot talk
earlier
about.
works, right? One of the
No.
earlier works.
Sorry?
Like Shankar Ehsaan Loy as a trio, I think that is one of the earlier works of them. I guess so, because they
Yeah,
started
yeah,
in
yeah, sure.
1999 or 1998. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so Dil Chahta Hai was like pioneer for many aspects. So basically in sound also, we have interviewed the sound designer of Dil Chahta Hai, Nakul Kamte sir. So basically Dil Chahta Hai was one of the few films, or one of the few films that was done in sync sound. So sync sound, it is technology, it is very difficult to do. So Dil Chahta was one of the few starting films in the Bollywood that was that the whole film was sync sound, and the sync sound was done by the legendary sound recordist Nakul Kamte sir.
Once upon a time, we had original songs in Bollywood. I think we can
Yeah.
put the tagline to this total interview or discussion. What we had such, like I am really I have no words. I haven't heard some original songs in recent years in Bollywood except from Sher Shah. Sher Shah had original songs, and Sadak too had original
Even
songs.
Sher Shah has remakes.
Yeah. That Manbariya was like, I've seen that original song. Like that was a love song. I was like, what the hell is this? You made me cry for a love song. Fuck.
Yeah,
Actually,
but they had Rata Nambiya, right? And Sadak too had, I forgot that song name. Even though the movie is shit,
Yeah,
but
Mimi had
Sadak
some
too
good
had
songs,
some good
fantastic
songs.
songs. Mimi had
Yeah.
Mimi
fantastic-
had
Mimi has
Paramasundari.
really
That's
nice
it.
like all the songs were amazing, man.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Rihaide and Fulchari are also very, very beautiful. Those two.
yeah.
No,
What
I
was
mean,
the Dhanush new film?
Yes. So,
Jaga Mein
Atrangiri. Yeah.
Jagame
Jagame.
Tandiram.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
the music was really great in that,
Yeah.
especially Rakita Rakit.
Yeah,
That was
everyone.
good.
Yeah, and Sana had a great year. Yeah, Sana had a great year. I
When-
will say that. Yeah,
While we are
Sana
talking
is
about
like-
this original
Especially the-
songs,
Yeah.
while we are talking about original songs from Dil Chahta Hai, how good it was. When it comes to Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, they have that movie has some good songs, but it got overshadowed by the sequences. But
Yeah, Dil
in
Dhadakne
that
Do
movie,
was
I loved
popular song.
Kule Asma.
I
That
loved
is
Dil
my
Dhadakne
most
Do.
favorite song in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Kule Asma from everyone loves Senorita from Zindagi Na
Yeah.
Milegi Dobara, but I loved Kule Asma. It is best in business. So
I actually
from
think Suraj
Greater
Ki
Jump
Baahon Mein is a
for
very.
2 years. Sorry.
I think Suraj Ki Baahon Mein is a very underrated song.
No,
Yeah, and
that
It
that
Dil
is-
Dhadakne
it is
Do
under-
also like I don't know how many people. There were only few people who talk about that song. That is one also that's also one of the very good songs in that film. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have heard it in that movie. Okay,
Yeah.
let's
With-
make a jump to ahead of 2 years.
Like,
We
yeah.
had Ye Jawani Hai
Ye
Diwani,
Jawani,
and
like,
in
this
that
song,
movie we had one
Balam
hell of
Pichkari.
album.
Yeah, I love that song.
Balam
Balam
Pichkari,
Badtamisi,
Badtamisi,
yeah.
and Kabira.
Ilahi.
Yeah.
Ilagi,
Okay.
Kabira, man. Why Ranbir Kapoor is not doing movies? In
Yeah, he always
wherever
listens to some
he
brave
is, in
music.
whichever movie he is, there is a hit song. I want him back.
Relationship flaw.
Yeah,
He releases
thanks to
Shamsher
Preetham and
Brahmastra
A.R.
song.
Rahman. Courtesy
Yeah,
Preetham
thanks
and
to
A.R. Rahman.
Preetham and A.R. Rahman, and Irshad Kamil, that lyricist,
Yeah.
Lyricist,
works
yeah.
with Ranbir Kapoor.
Rockstar one.
I think he wrote Kabira. I think so. I'm not sure.
You
When
should thank
Yajamani-
Preetham's team, not
Yeah.
Preetham.
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 Ah,
Yeah, I'm saying you should thank Preetham's team.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Preetham's team.
Okay.
Yeah, that's every music director has a team.
Like,
yeah.
I've got
But
this
A.R.
joke I
Rahman
just
is the
saw.
only one who gives credits to everyone. I think so.
Yeah.
He gives credits to each and every one of them. When he doesn't score background score and Kutub
Kutub
Kripa
Kripa.
scores background score, he puts it on his credits.
Yeah.
And he never puts his title as he's a musician or something. He will just put it as concept, arrangement, and composition by A.R. Rahman. I love it really from him.
He's
When
like
we
like the one of the most honest and one of the most loyal person I've ever come across, because like I've never met him, but I've talked to the some of the personals who have who works with him on a daily basis. So I was in a conversation with one of his mixing engineer some days ago, and he was like we were just chatting, and he was just mentioning about many things about Rahman Saab, and he's like a darling person. There's no one can take his place in terms of music, in terms of humanity. He's like best.
And like,
you
speaking
know
of that,
what
yeah.
what I missed from Bollywood. Bollywood didn't utilize A.R. Rahman properly. I feel
cannot agree for
very
this.
disappointed
I'm unable.
disappointed with that, because
But you
they
can
used to massacre
rephrase it. You can rephrase it as A.R. Rahman did not want it to be utilized by Bollywood, because
100%.
He
A.R.
did,
Rahman,
but he did only good films like Rang
Yeah.
De
Man,
Basi.
you are really honest. I became a fan of it. Yeah, I became a fan of Utkarsh.
because
Yeah.
A.R. Rahman doesn't work for anybody. He works for the film that he connects to. So there was this incident where Salman Khan pulled A.R. Rahman's hand, and he
वो
said,
तो average
"Why don't
music
you-
Thug Life.
है.
yeah, why don't you compose music for me?"
Yeah,
So
yeah.
A.R. Rahman just finished the whole thing in a sentence that for that you would have to make some films that I like. Finished. That mic drop.
I
He's silent,
sometimes
but he has a
wonder.
lot of Thug Life moments.
I sometimes wonder how it would have been if A.R. Rahman composed for Radhe.
But
something-
Bari have composed for Salman Khan films like Yuvraj.
You like
Yuvraj.
Radhe, yeah?
He's a fan
You
of
like
Radhe. He's
It is like a guilty pleasure, man.
His favorite 2021 film is Radhe.
Rolled on the floors laughing while watching Radhe.
Yeah.
I literally can't close my mouth in.
No,
while
I do
talking
that
to
for
Subbu.
certain Telugu films. I don't watch Telugu films, but I watch for like laughing
While
at
it
them.
comes to Telugu films, it is totally with
Big film, big film.
Nandamuri Balakrishna. I cannot talk about him. I'm really
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay, we are
Balaya.
Yeah,
we are
Balaya,
deviating,
Jai
right?
Balaya.
Yeah, okay, we are deviating, guys. I think we should.
Deviating.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, speaking
When
of
it
that,
comes
like,
to
yeah, like these three
Yeah.
films, like we always say that, like we always mention that this is one of the most relatable films for us, right? All these three films, yeah. So, which is the most relatable aspect from this film, or any relatable character? Yeah.
From Ye Jawani Hai Diwani.
Oh,
No,
all these three
from
films,
all
three
these
films.
three commonly.
Yeah. Okay, if you guys were thinking, I would like to go first.
I can answer.
Okay, yeah.
With Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, I could really connect with Kalki Kochli.
Okay.
It may be different or awkward that I'm saying like that, but I really connected with Kalki Kochli, who is being like a mediator between two close friends like Aditya Rai Kapoor and Ranbir Kapoor.
And Deepika.
she's being the remedy or something. I have been like that in some part of my life. I'm also being like that. When it comes to Kalki, she's very practical. We would have seen a lot of practical characters in our life. She's really practical, and the character sketch is really good in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. Yeah. Also, she is my favorite actor. That's another part. And when it comes to Dil Chahta Hai, I really connected with Saif Ali Khan's character. It was fun. He was charming. He was literally like a playboy, and he's the one who got committed too soon in that movie. In those three of friends, we will all have that kind of friend in our group who will be a playboy. He will say he will never love, he'll be a single,
Are you the player?
and he will be the first one to get married or committed. So
Are you that
I
player or
connected with-
I just asked? Sorry. Yeah.
and in Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, I really connected with that another. Sorry, I forgot that actor's name.
Abhay Deol.
Bobby Deol.
Abhay Deol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Abhay Deol, sorry, Bobby.
I really connected with
Yeah.
Abhay Deol because that character had such a go with the flow. Hrithik Roshan has it is in base, but it also had some practical go with the flow. I've seen
Yeah.
many guys like that who goes with the flow.
Yeah, okay, but I have one thing to ask you. Like, you're seeing both practical roles from characters from both the films, okay? Ye Jawani Hai Diwani and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. But you're saying, but so I thought that you would say Akshay Khanna from Dil Chahta Hai because he's more of a practical guy in that film. Yeah.
Akshay Khanna is very practical.
Yeah.
I would not like to say Akshay Khanna because I'm not his age. When I get to his age and when I get in his situation, I would definitely say Akshay Khanna.
Yeah, for me,
Over to
yeah, okay.
MSB.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, and yeah, for like I really connect with Saif Ali Khan from Dil Chahta Hai. That is easily one of the roles that I relate to a lot. Okay, and yeah, why? Because I literally said those dialogues. Okay, like he used to say this to both Akshay and Amir Khan. Like she's attraction, guys. Like I'm just attracted to her, and that is just crush. I literally said those words. I like this is the time that I fall in love with her. Those are all just crush. That'll be that will last for some 3 weeks or something like that. But this love will stay forever, man. You don't know. I'm just saying this. I swear, man. I like I literally said those words. So that is the most relatable character for me. And then and Hrithik from Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, because like they are going for a holiday and this guy is working there. Okay, he's doing his work, and I all like whenever we are doing the sleepover things and all, I just took my homework notes and all, and I used to do the homework there. So oh my god.
You are a topper. It is a
See,
basic.
I was at one point, yeah. Like the other guys used to get pissed off, like, what the hell are you even doing? And they just stopped talking to me after that kind of incident. So yeah, those two characters that used to connect a lot, yeah. Yeah, but I'm not a player,
over
guys.
to-
Okay, I'm not a player. Okay, I'm not the playboy.
Over to Utkarsh.
For me, there was this mixture of different characters, because at some points I feel like I'm Deepika Padukone, or at some points I feel like I'm Siddharth Roy Kapoor, or basically because I watched Ye Jawani Hai Diwani a very long back when I was like 13 or something, and then the same with Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, and but the Dil Chahta Hai was the film I connected most to, because various aspects of the story. So basically, for me, Akshay Khanna was the character because of the out of the mind perspective of that character, where he doesn't care about you know he doesn't care like who the other person is, or what age, or um what kind of thinking they must be going through. His simple fact or simple funda was that I just need I this the thing is, if I love her, or there should be love that should matter between the both, between two persons. So same I follow. So yeah, I connected with Akshay Khanna in Dil Chahta Hai the most.
Okay. Okay. Over to Raj.
Okay,
Anvit, I'll come to you at last. You seem very interested. You seem to have some stuff about something. Yeah.
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
so I connected with Akshay Khanna even as a child. Like, though I'm not his age or a relationship with an older woman, but somewhere he felt more real among the three, because Saif is kind of a playboy, and Amir Khan's character was very rich, and he goes to foreign, and then he realizes he has a relationship. So that journey is not uh, more relatable. Was not more relatable to me, and uh, like Akshay Khanna's character is more like connecting, like believable and more real, and he was an artist and things like that. So that has more connect. And the other two films I connected with Farhan Akhtar's character in Zadan Zindagi, because his character, actually, if you see the film, he's actually the protagonist of the film.
Yeah.
Like, he goes to Spain for his father, for meeting his father, and he has a problem with his friend. Like, he had a relationship with Ritik's ex-girlfriend
Yeah.
and all. And so I connect with him more because, like I said, he was more real. And I also connected with Ritik's character in one moment where he fights with Farhan, where he says
Slaps
that
him.
he slaps him and says, "You had a relationship with my." Though I don't have that experience, but still, that moment felt real. So
And
I
I
feel
had that
I
experience.
connect with that.
And I had that
Oh.
experience. Oh my god.
And the same
like
with
people will judge me, but okay, whatever. I literally had that exact scene happen to me. In my 12th grade, I just fall in love with my cousin's girlfriend, like my cousin's ex-girlfriend, okay, and then we both in a relationship, and these other people are like, how can you fall in love with your cousin's girlfriend, man? Like, this is unfair.
It's
You can't
proven
do
that in past days you were also a playboy.
No, like
Thank you,
you
Raj,
can
for bringing this out of.
you can fall in multiple you can have multiple relationships, guys, but that doesn't mean that you're a playboy.
by
Yeah.
the same dialogue in the film Farhan says, "Ho jata hai."
Yeah.
Like, and in Ye Jada Nahi Hai Diwani, Aditya Roy Kapoor's character.
Oh, my character
Because
assassinated here. Oh my god.
no. No, like in Ye Jadani and Diwani, Aditya Roy Kapoor, because once he falls in love or he travels, Ranbir Kapoor is more self-centered. That he's in all his films, but yeah, here they have a fight in between where he says, "Tune kabhi mere bare mein socha hai," because they were going to start a business, but then he
Yeah.
goes to foreign for pursuing his career without thinking about his family or friends. So I like that. I connected with that. Yeah.
Okay, over to Anvit finally.
Okay.
So I would say that I connected that I found characters in these three movies to be relatable. I seriously cannot pinpoint any one character with whom I related to, because honestly, the kind of situations that they are in, and the kind of backgrounds that they come from, I'm not even remotely connected to it, right? But of course, across these three movies, especially in Dil Chahta and ZNMD, there were a lot of conflicts that these characters were facing, which were relatable. You know, things like the conflict you feel when you're in jealousy, right? The conflicts that you feel when you are on the receiving end of jealousy. The conflicts when you feel when you feel like you're not doing enough in your life. The conflicts when you feel when in love and in relationships. So the predicaments that these characters found themselves in, I related to those, but not any one character. So from Dil Chahta Hai, you know, that one scene wherein Akshay Khanna's character is really taken aback and is disappointed because his two best friends don't understand where he's coming from, right? And like they were the two people who he was like, if nothing else, they will definitely understand where I'm coming from, right? And it's not about the fact that they had an issue with him falling in love with an older woman and all that. I mean, that is a very specific thing. But this general thing that you find yourself in a situation where, you know, these people or one person or two people or just like someone who who you thought you could count on, but then it turns out that you can't, right? And you're left in a situation where you can't just end things, but then it's also not the same, things like that. And then in ZNMD, I'd say Natasha's character and the dynamic between Natasha and Abhay Deol's character, I just feel that, so when I saw that, I had never experienced it or even seen it a lot around me. But after I saw that thing, I began noticing these patterns around me, right? And although I haven't really experienced it completely even myself until now, but I mean, it was a very, I feel like the dynamic of their characters was something that had not been put across this way in Bollywood before, This one line that Abhay Deol's character has, कि हाँ मुझे एक साथी की जरूरत है, but ये दो जिस्म एक जान, ये सब मुझे समझ नहीं आता, right? I feel that this particular line is very interesting because before this, Bollywood is always, and even now, there's a very romanticist perspective of love and towards romantic relationships. Like, the school of romanticism, Bollywood preaches relationships in that particular light. And I think this particular line is very interesting because all these things that Natasha was doing in the relationship, in almost all the movies before these, all these things were considered to be the norm, that this is how it is supposed to be. So I think that was really, really interesting. That was something that really connected to. Then in Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, the thing about Ye Jawani Hai Diwani is I don't think it's as much about friendship as it is about Ranbir Kapoor's character's story of personal discovery, right? But then I honestly really connected with the Deepika Padukone's Naina's struggles that she faces and her character development. Although I honestly think that they didn't do complete justice to her character in its character arc and everything. But at least she had a journey, right? And where she came from and what she ultimately became. I think that was really interesting and impactful.
Yeah, like speaking of that, I have two more characters to say. Like one from Dil Chahta Hai. You guys can remember the fiancé of Pooja. That's the guy who used to say this numbers, exact number, like 5:45. I've done this. I'm on such a guy like that, like not exact time and all, but I always remember like which date we went there, which date we have done this.
You are literally being like Aditya Varma and Kabir Singh here, man. And
oh my God, no way. No. Like
when you said 5:45, my mind went there, sir.
Like no. Oh my God.
Let's make it
no, not that number. My God. You went on to that 5. My God, I just said that 5:45
my mind
PM.
is really dirty. Yeah, my mind is really dirty.
Exactly, man. Yeah, like I was saying something about like I always remember the exact date and all. So like I have this mad love for these numbers. I always love remembering these things, and I always recollect those memories. Yeah, sorry.
Numericals, you love numericals.
Yeah. And one more thing is like I've already said the Hritik's character, okay, and like in that when he was jumping into the sea. I don't know what to call that. Like underwater swimming or something like that. Yeah, underwater something like that they call. Yeah,
Scuba diving.
scuba. Yeah, yeah. Like after that, he just takes some breath in the boat. Like. Like I'm such a scary guy. I go to Wonderla and I go to
He
this
he
3D
takes a
film.
breath when he
Yeah,
gets onto the boat after the
yeah,
diving. He takes a
yeah,
breath, and we feel that breath in that
yeah,
scene.
yeah.
I felt it.
And also Farhan Akhtar before that that skydiving. I think so that is skydiving, right? Yeah, like before that his heartbeat used to pump up, right? I exactly felt that. I felt this in different places. Like I went to Wonderla. I always go to Wonderla and I waste that 1,300 rupees. Like I go and I go for this some kid rides. Okay, I waste everything. So my parents always scold me like, why,
Because you
for
are
what?
afraid of heights.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I always go to film like the 3D film is to run for 10 minutes and go for that film and I just come. I just waste my money there. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, I like to say add another thing. When it comes to Dil Chahta Hai, that Akshay Khanna's relationship and Tanhai song haunted me so much. And when it comes to Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, Kabira haunted me so much. I'd like to really say that. And I'll have like another opposite point in it. Instead of Preeti Zinta, I forgot the actress's name.
The girl
When they
who's
go to
called
Goa,
Akash.
yeah, I
Yeah,
connected with
like
that
the
character
girl used
so
to
much.
call Akash as Akash.
I connected with that character so much when she says something
Like
about
the
Akash
first,
to Saif Ali
the
Khan
first girl.
in that beach where
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
is just chilling and the sun is sitting.
yeah. The
That scene was
conversation with Akshay
heartbreaking.
Khanna.
Sorry, yeah, Akshay
Yeah,
Khanna. That scene was heartbreaking. I wished, I really wished Amir Khan could have loved that girl instead of
yeah.
Preeti
But they
Zinta,
did a
because
lot
the
of
character
justice. Like
was
in that time, they have made a they made a mature love story between Akshay Khanna and Temple Kabadia. At that time, 2001, like nobody would have thought of making that.
yeah. When she died in hospital, I cried. I really cried. That hospital scene was really ending. And speaking of these kind of movies, I really feel that the silence and the subtlety have totally um, gone missing in Bollywood. We need films with silence. We need films with subtlety. We need
Bollywood
films
itself is
with
gone.
heartwarming moments.
Yeah, it's overtaken by it
Sorry.
was like Badsha,
True.
Tanishq and all. They just took everything.
See,
And this
people
girl,
who hear Char Bottle Vodka, they don't know about the classic Bollywood
He has it
movies.
in his name, Bad Boy Basha. But
Yeah, and
Bad Boy.
people who hear hip hop Tamila's music, they don't know about real
yeah,
music.
yeah.
I
The
used
cringe
to
bro
like hip hop
Max.
Tamila, but
Yeah,
Cringe Max, yeah, I used to like hip hop Tamila, but nowadays he's just crazy. I don't know what happened to him. Music is loud, my ears are just bleeding. And when I was totally done with Bollywood music until Shersha came, because of Masakali 2.0. Because of Masakali 2.0 remade and Varun Dhawan danced in it, I was like, Bollywood, what happened to you?
What?
Are you for real?
They even remake
Masakali
Masakali.
2.0.
no, basically he
Masakali
was
2.0
remade by Tanishq Bagsi. Yeah, he remade that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Raman sir was like
that
completely
guy.
pissed
See,
off. Like,
see, I don't even know. I don't even
oh,
know that
you're
they
What, you
blessed.
don't
remade
know?
Masakali.
You're glad. You're blessed.
We ignore
I
this.
don't
You're blessed.
I never like I don't follow like any trend related to Bollywood.
Like I haven't
I
heard
don't.
that song, but like I've seen
Can
the
I say one more
registration.
thing? I think
He
you
also
guys don't know.
be
You wouldn't have heard it or something. There is a song named
Gandapur,
yeah,
remade
Delhi
by,
Six.
remade
It
by
is,
Badshah.
is such a classic. It was
Yeah,
remade
from
and it
Delhi
was
6.
tortured by Badshah.
Exactly.
My friend kept it as WhatsApp status and he was like, dude, have you ever heard the original song? Have you ever heard classic? I really hope they don't touch any classics from Guru. I really hope. And I also hope they don't touch any single song, every single classic song from Bollywood. I hope they don't touch it hereafter. That I don't want to swear in front of camera. Be serious, we are making your request. Please stop remaking classics.
Yeah.
You can have crores and crores of subscribers, but please stop remaking classics and please stop it. We cannot take it anymore, guys.
Yeah, and like moving on and like, okay.
Yeah, sorry, this
Yeah.
meeting is going to end, but I have that last topic. I am really sorry. The stupid
Yeah, okay.
buddy comedy films you have seen in your life. Yeah. Let's continue in that last part. We are really sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, and
Let's
we'll
go into
conclude the podcast in the
we'll
next part.
conclude
Yeah.
it very soon.
Yeah,
We'll
sure.
not get, it will not get any delay. Really sorry.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
Let's end it. Let's end it.
Yeah, and like before, okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's end it and we'll start it.
Yeah,
It will
okay.
be a fresh